and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to this TRX 20-minute lower body and core workout with combos. You will need for today's class your TRX suspension trainer and a mat and also a water bottle. We'll start off with a warm-up, short, followed by the workout, and then we'll finish off with a cool down of a few exercises. Every exercise will be done for 40 seconds, then followed by a 30-second rest, which you can use to transition and also for me to use to explain the next exercise to you. You could also use this time to have a sip of water. So let's get started with that warm-up. You have your TRX at mid-length. We're starting off with forward lunges, so we are facing away from the anchor. Forward lunges into a T-fly. You start in a plank position and then you step forward into that lunge, widening the arms into a T. This will stretch your chest, so make the most of that T-fly to stretch your chest. We are starting in 2, 1, and here we go. Forward lunges, definitely getting the lower body warmed up, but also the upper body. I already told you we're stretching that chest. Lower body, hip flexors, it's all in there. It's a great warm-up exercise. And also this one we are doing for 40 seconds. So let's do a few more. We keep alternating. Step forward into that lunge position. Make sure both knees are in a 90-degree angle in that end position. We have 5 more seconds in this first warm-up exercise and time. For your next warm-up exercise, which is the Cossack lunge or Cossack stretch, you need the same length. We're facing the anchor this time, elbows underneath your shoulders, and then step into a really wide stance with your feet straight, pointing towards your wall in front of you. And then lower yourself to one side, sit behind your heel, keep your tall spine, and we alternate. Are you ready? Here we go. Cossack lunges, Cossack stretches. We're doing them with a tall spine, so keep your chin lifted. On the side of the long leg, the foot can come up. You can point your toes upwards. On the other side though, the foot is fully grounded, so don't be on the toes of that foot, not on the heel either. Just on the long side you can do that. And just keep moving. Let's get those hips ready for this workout. We have 6 more seconds in this Cossack stretch or Cossack lunge, and time. Okay, your next one is a squat and row. Great warm-up exercise, this squat and row, because we're definitely getting the lower body ready, but also the upper back and the upper body. So, facing the anchor, we're doing a squat and a row. It's already a combo actually. Feet hip distance, and then lower yourself down into that squat and then drive up, pulling yourself with that row. Here we go. Down and up. So you're actively pulling. Sometimes when I do squats with you, I tell you not to use your arms too much, but use the lower legs. But here, because we are intending to row as well, I want you to pull. Squat and pull. And for that squat, all the weight is in your heels. And for that row, you keep your elbows close to your sides. We have 10 more seconds before we hit that workout. 6, and then we should be warm to start. And time. Okay, so that was your short warm-up. We're getting into the workout. Only combos in this workout. And your first one is a single leg squat and a crossing balance lunge. We need mid-length again. We're working on one foot, on one leg, so the left leg is centered, the right knee is up. Straighten it out into your single leg squat, and then we cross behind the other leg. If you need, you can step, no problem. Are you ready? Here we go. Down into that squat, and then crossing and balancing, or crossing and stepping. And also for that squat, if you like, If you find it very difficult to balance, you could do that one with your big toe on the floor just for balance, and then get on with your balance lunge. So yeah, you have many options. Do it in your preferred way. We have 10 seconds left on this left side. Oh, it's a bit of cardio as well. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm sure your heartbeat is up because mine is starting. Okay, anyway, we're doing exactly the same on the other side now. So I want you on your right foot, center that foot, have your elbows underneath your shoulders, start with the knee drive into that squat, followed by the crossing balance lunge, or with a step if you like. Are you ready? Here we go. Down into that squat, followed by that crossing balance lunge. You choose your tempo, your rhythm. You choose how many repetitions you do. I want quality above quantity. And as I said before, if you need your big toe down for balance, or if you need to step in that crossing lunge, go ahead, no problem. It's your workout, not mine. We have 8 seconds left. Keep breathing in as you go down, out as you come up, and time. Woo! My heartbeat is definitely up now. We are going into the next one, which is a step side lunge into a hip hinge. Same length, feet together to start. We're stepping out, lunging, coming back, and then transition into that hip hinge. Not an easy transition, a lot of balance needed here. Are you ready? Here we go. Stepping out, lunging, and then transition into that forward hinge on one leg. Stepping out. As you can see, I'm not doing this fast. I don't want to lose my balance. We're doing 2 exercises here, a deep lunge, and then that forward hinge, which requires your hips leveled, because we're working the glutes here. So keep those hips leveled. So you're working with the left leg, so that left leg stays down in line with your right glute. And time. Okay. Woo. 30 seconds rest. TRX is always cardio. People always say, oh, TRX, it's strength training. Of course it is, but it's definitely also cardio. I think you feel that right now. Let me prepare you for your next one. So I'm gonna move a little bit. We're stepping out into that lunge, and then we're going for that forward hinge. Are you ready? In 3, 2, and here we go. Stepping out, sitting behind that heel, very short though, and then into that forward hinge. And hinge. With the hinge, try to keep your left knee slightly flexed. Don't lock your knee, and also keep those hips leveled. You can take it slower than I do it here, of course, or if you want, you can take it faster. If you're very balanced, you might be able to. We have 10 seconds left. Are you enjoying this workout? I hope you are. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are into the next one, which is a squat and crossover squat. Okay, so that's a bit of a cardio exercise. We're starting with a wide squat, and when you come out of the squat, you cross over the left leg, going down to squat height, back to the middle squat, back to your other side. Are you ready? Here we go. Squat wide, crossover. Squat wide, crossover. Wide again, crossover, and wide, and crossover. So respect that squat, keep the weight in your heels, and then cross over and try to go really deep in that cross. And breathe. We have 10 seconds left. Keep breathing. All right, and down. I think this is the last one. It is, okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna turn my page here. Yes, we're taking it to the floor. So mid-calf length, always for the floor. And we're gonna put the toes in because we'll be doing a plank abduction with crunch. So we really need those 30 seconds to transition here. And then for your plank, this one, we're going to abduct and then crunch. So that's your combo. Are you ready? Here we go. Widen and crunch. Widen and crunch. As you do the abduction, you can have your hips up slightly, and then with the crunch, you bring your knees close to your chest. And it's difficult for me to talk now in this position, but I can tell you we have 10 seconds left and you're doing amazing. Woo! 6 more seconds. This is my last one. Drop your knees and I'll tell you what's coming up next. We have a hip lift to hamstring curl. So I'm going onto my back with my head under the anchor, putting the heels in. So we're using the same length. And then what we do is we start from a supine plank, knees over hips, hip lift into hamstring curl. Lift and squeeze and then straighten. Are you ready? Here we go. And as you lift, you squeeze your glutes every time. And then you straighten out. And also, try not to lose that plank. You need that perfect plank in between every single exercise. So squeezing and then straightening out. Keep those heels completely flexed. Toes are pointing upwards, even pressure. The weight is in those foot cradles. And we have 7 seconds left. All right, and time. Take your heels out. And we're going into the next one. Maybe you want to have a sip of water, but we don't have a lot of time because we are doing a pendulum swing into an oblique crunch. So we need that plank again, strong plank to start from, and then pendulum swing. We'll do 2 of these, followed by a crunch, side crunch, working the oblique. So 2 pendulum swings, 1 crunch, alternating. Here we go. 1, 2, and crunch. And then again, 1, 2, and crunch. 1, 2, and crunch. 1, 2, and crunch. Always changing sides with that oblique crunch. Keeping your plank. Definitely don't sink your hips. Is this cardio? It definitely is. Woo! We have 10 seconds left. Keep going. Don't give in now. We're almost there. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that one was a tough one. We're into the next one with a single leg plank into a single leg lunge. So that means we're using 2 foot cradles on the left side. So suspend that left foot. We're taking it into a plank, come back up, and then we're taking it into that knee drive with that lunge. Here we go. Down into your plank, back, knee drive, and then your lunge. And again, down into your plank, foot back, knee drive, and then we lunge. Down into your plank, foot back, knee drive, and then we lunge. This is definitely chasing your balance. We have 14 more seconds. How many more of these can you do? And I'm gonna tell you something. We have a name for this combo. It's our TRX burpee. All right, we did one side. Maybe a sip of water or not. Let's maybe get ready for that second leg, that second side, suspending the right foot this time, and then get ready. So we're going to the floor first for that plank, then we come up with a knee drive, then we do the lunge, and then we'll go all the way back. We're starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. This is your first plank, and then back, knee drive, and lunge. And number 2, make sure to fully plank. Just straighten that leg, straighten your entire body. It is a plank, so you should not have your hips up. It's not a pike. And it's not about how many repetitions you do. Definitely not. Just keep it safe. Keep it stable. We're almost there. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. You did it. This was definitely hard work. And the next one will be a walking plank into a front squat. So you need the same length, but we're standing for this plank. Your forearms in the foot cradles, shoulders down, 90-degree angles. On your toes, you're planked. You're walking back, and then you find that distance to do your squats. Okay, get those forearms in, shoulders down, on your toes, and start walking back. As I said, you can go as far as you like. I'm gonna stay here, go a little wider, and then I start my front squat. And this I will do until my timer says it's time to stop. Sit down and back, just like you do with any other squat. And in front, keep your arms as railroad tracks. Ooh, I can't speak anymore. And we're done. We're done. Out. We're done with this workout. This was so intense. It's time for you to stretch. Maybe have a quick sip of water, and then we'll definitely stretch. My heart is racing. I want your straps up now to mid-length, and let's face the anchor. We're doing a back stretch. Elbows underneath your shoulders, feet are hip distance. Long arms, palms down. Time to relax and to cool down. Flex your knees slightly, and then just stretch your back here. If you prefer to round your back, you could definitely do that. And then from here, we take it into a side stretch on the left, just a few seconds, and then back, side stretch on the right, and then back. And then maybe now you can go onto your heels and push your hips a bit more down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull yourself closer. Let's widen that foot stance, and then into a forward hinge, hinging from the hips. Shoulders are down, arms are straight. Your ears are just right next to your upper arms. And then come up with a rounded back. Come to standing and roll your shoulders. Let's do one more. Forward and down in that hinge. And then up with a rounded back. Roll the shoulders. Okay, bring your feet together. Let's bring the right foot on top of the left. Take it down into a figure 4 stretch, and then we'll do the same again on the other side. And that was it. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Let me know in the comments below and give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on your push notifications so you won't have to miss any other workout from ECTZONE. And then I'll see you next time. Bye! Do you enjoy my workout videos? Jump on board the ECTZONE app and let's sweat it out together. With your subscription, you'll get over 200 workout videos, weekly workout plans, live sessions, fun challenges and programs, and an awesome medical team has got your back every step of the way. Sign up now using the link in the description and download the ECTZONE app from the App Store or Google Play. Let's crush those goals together inside the ECTZONE app.